quick. Here we go, and here we go. First game after being called up. And not great at all. 13 games out of the wild card. That's all that matters. Batting 6th. That looks about. If the Cardinals get hot and the Cubs taper off, I don't see the Reds and the Pirates being in the thick of it, honestly. Hate to say it. I hope they surprise me. Wow, look at this. Yes, Sean Rodriguez and Josh Harrison. It's pretty sweet.
Tonight's game is just around the corner as we start to wrap up the MLB pregame show. But before we go down to the action, let's take a look at a young player to watch for as we give you the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Jim Imro is in the glow. As guys, he'll be starting and making his major league debut after being called up. Eric, tell us what's going through his mind
14.
right now.
Well, I can tell you from experience, the thrill you feel in your first major league game is unmatched. It's really something you'll never forget no matter what happens the rest of your career. I'm sure he's got the adrenaline going, feeling the nerves.
I mean,
no matter how many big games he may have played in the past, nothing really compares to playing on a big league field in front of a big league crowd and, more importantly, against big league competition.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this. Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show.
It's a great ERA. It's a terrible record.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, they rely so heavily on stringing hits together. They haven't had a lot of extra base hit power. They need more of that if they're going to be successful on a daily basis.
Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, his whip is above league average. Been dependable, but does run into some trouble. So we'll see how he fares in this one.
Jonathan Villar will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Bases are loaded here, 2 down.
Second or first? Second or first?
This is it. He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning. Eric Young Jr. makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Cole gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
That was a hit.
Well, the secret to his success really isn't that hard to figure. We'll keep the ISO camera on him as he's getting down the line, and you can see he just uses that speed to leg this one out.
What's this? First, look at that.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they've split the first 4 games on this road trip, so lately they're in a bit of a holding pattern, but they could be ready to break out right here.
Now Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Not used to 96 mile an
Conviction in that swing was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
I don't want to get out and swing. Just striking out looking for a punt time.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Should have figured it.
Into the box, Eric Young Jr. as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Full sets, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to short. Underhanded flip. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is... Striding into the box, Jim Imro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And they froze him on a changeup, if I recall correctly.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Scooter Gennett will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out. Maybe he can make something happen.
Here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Jim Imro will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Make it look we belong up here.
On his way to pitch number 75. Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Braun, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And Lucroy's tag will come too late, safe at home plate. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Jim Imro has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Chris Stewart comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle. Tom will to the ball game. He'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Stepping in, Ryan Braun. He drew a walk his first time up. To short. Imro comes up. A spin and a throw. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Chris Carter.
Leading off the inning, Jim Imro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single.
Hang a curveball.
He had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
Sean Rodriguez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here.
How about
0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll step off and fire to the back. A dive, but he's back.
What? Are you serious? Oh.
So it appears he's going to leave the game here as he favors that left leg. Hoping that it's not too serious, however, as he's able to get off on his own power. Jordy Mercer will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury.
That's unbelievable.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Brewers win it 4-2. Good night from Pittsburgh.
They left 10 men